Good morning. Wanting to take credit for it, President Trump hosted the announcement that Washington was going to be the site of the 2027 NFL Draft. It's a growing festival up in Green Bay last month for the sport that is truly now the American national pastime. But with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell and D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, a Democrat who at times feuds with Trump, there was the inevitable awkwardness of having to stand there as Trump took questions. The Q&A lasted a good 20 minutes, and here, watch Mayor Bowser's face as the president rambles about undocumented migrants.
And they came in from the Congo, all over Africa, all over Asia, all over South America, parts of Europe. They floated in and just walked right into our country. We had no idea who they were.
But stymied by courts and limited funding while Congress tries to get its act together for his desired one big beautiful spending bill, the Trump administration is offering $1,000 to migrants in the country illegally to self-deport.
Where we're going to pay each one a certain amount of money, and we're going to get them a beautiful flight back to where they came from, and they have a period of time. And if they make it, we're going to work with them so that maybe someday, with a little work, they can come back in if they're good people, if they're the kind of people that we want in our company, industrious people that could love our country.
Remember when Trump wanted nothing to do with the NFL because some black players were taking a knee during the national anthem? Instead, now he's facilitating turning over the crumbling RFK Stadium for redevelopment for a new Commanders Stadium by 2030, and he insisted on taking credit for the draft being in D.C. And make of it what you will, but the president is now obsessed with turning the legendary Alcatraz into a full-service prison once again. It was closed 62 years ago because being on an island made it expensive to maintain and use. It's now a tourist attraction.
But it sort of represents something that's both horrible and beautiful and strong and miserable, weak. It's got a lot of qualities that are interesting, and I think they make a point.
You have to wonder if it isn't one of those Trump ideas that withers over the long run. Still, Congress would have to go along, and at the moment the GOP on the Hill is internally struggling on that big, beautiful bill rather than a big, beautiful prison. President Trump hosts Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney later this morning. Carney's Liberal Party soared in polls and at the ballot box a week ago, thanks in large measure to anger over Trump's insults to our neighbor to the north. And I spelled neighbor there with a U. It might make for an interesting photo op. Stay tuned. With Ear on the White House, I'm Bob Costantini.